Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode or stream of Dragon Quest Monsters. So one thing I'd like to start out by saying is I'm planning on having Wednesdays just be the day that I stream Dragon Quest. So anyone who wants to stop by on Twitch and watch my stream content, it's under the same name as my YouTube, just probably check me out on Wednesdays, because I'm hoping that's going to be a consistent thing I can do now. If I'm busy Wednesday, we'd probably just push it back a day to Thursday, but I'm hoping for Wednesdays, alright? Also, there's a bit of a lull in Temtem, which is my other main game, so for the next week and a half, I'm probably going to be playing a bit more Dragon Quest Monsters, so you might see me streaming more than just on Wednesdays, but hopefully Wednesdays can just be consistent. So that was just a scheduling thing I wanted to clarify if anyone wants to stop by. So today I got a new team. I kind of like having a new team every stream, at least until I experiment enough and find a squad's solid enough to actually raise my rank higher. So we got Damselfly, which is a super great support. It has Ultra Crafty Stunner and Dazzler, as well as Benefaction, which is growing to be one of my favorite traits in the entire game very quickly. So essentially, Damselfly's also got one of the fastest speed stats in the game. What I do is I have one tree that prevents him, or that gives him Insomniac, which is just nuisance. Also, it allows him to have Dazzle for bedazzling, since he's got Ultra Crafty Dazzler. Soothsayer, it is honestly just a filler tree, but it has Warcry, Mist Me, and then a healing option on it. I would probably swap this out if the team has a lot of success, but it's just to kind of test it out for now. And then Protector is the third one, just so I can use Selflessness, and in order to proc Benefaction, buy some time for my other units, and I can also like Kabuff, Mist Me, or Bounce if needed. So as its resist trees, right now it's really hard to get more than 100 resist on a small unit, because when you have a large unit, they naturally gain like 50 in most of the resistances. I'm not sure the numbers exactly. It might just be the 4 primary hard statuses: Confusion, Sleep, Paralyze, and Stun. But either way, that's kind of why I left Soothsayer open, because just in case I wanted to have a second tree that has Sleep Resist, maybe Holy Warder, I think that's the one, then I would have that option available. But then I would lose Warcry, so it's kind of like a trade-off. But anyways, that's Damselfly. Then we got Cetacean Sorcerer, which is one of my favorite units. It's been used against me quite a few times, and I looked into it, and it can apparently cast up to 6 times. This is like the center of the team right here, because it has Tactical Genius, which I'll just show. Tactical Genius, so you can attack up to 3 times in a row, but also Economist, which means you can cast the same spell twice. So the chances are extremely low, but you can potentially cast up to 6 times. Also has Insta-Ping to get a boost instantly at the start of battle. Critical Mastermind makes it much easier to cast critical spells. Magical Moment, which is another critical spell trait. And then Wizardly Waft is just some MP investment, so I don't have to have any other sort of MP regen in its build. Crafty Craggers from its ring. The primary move this thing clicks is Crackle, just because it goes through Bounce, Selflessness, and I think those are the main 2 things, but it's the best general spell it can cast, since it doesn't have any ultra crafty elemental traits. Craggle's just the best, and Crafty Craggers just to drop the defense just a little bit. I could probably improve that, but I haven't grinded for accessories yet, so that's just what I got. So here you can see just kind of like the resist table of such a strong, or of a large monster. Everything's very strong. Some 75, some 50, and then poison's 100 for some reason. As far as its talents, as of right now, it's just a complete nuker with Wisdom Booster 3 and 4 to maximize its wisdom. I also get Ultra Tough Customer, which is kind of nice, just for the debilitation boost this way. And then Impactor is my offensive tree of choice, because it allows me to have Craggle, Kafrizzle, Kazamel, and Kaboomal, all of which I can use relatively well. And I also have, just in case I get fizzled, which I don't think is going to be too common, but just in case, I have Earth Splitter, Blight Splitter, and Flame Splitter as well. Not that they do like any damage, this thing's attack stat is awful, but it's still better than just clicking attack. So that's kind of my plan with him. And then Frostburn is probably a unit you guys haven't seen before. So I've been trying to figure out like how can I break through the meta? What's an interesting way to get through a lot of things that are very strong? And my thought was, well, what if you just have something that stacks resists? So Frostburn is naturally immune to ice. It naturally absorbs ice. It's like 125 resist, which is pretty crazy. But it also had a solid resistance to electricity of like 50. So I added a skill tree on it. It's just Zap Ward for now. Once again, I'd probably go like Holy Warder if this works out really well, because that's just so much better. But the electric resist allows it to be immune. Now, immune means with an ultra crafty electric user, I can still take electric damage, which is common. But having a 50% resist is still very, very important. So, and ice and electric are the two most common offensive elements in the meta, it seems. So having both of them on one monster seems valuable. It doesn't have a great status resist at all, though. Like, a negative to sleep and 25 to stun is basically nothing. So it's kind of just like an elemental counter. So stuff like the Serpent of the Scales teams with 2 Selflessness partners, this guy should be really great against those. And even like the Crystal Linda and Zoma teams, I think it'll be good. But also, even just on its own, like being small, it gets Crackmeister and Ultra Crafty Cracker, so you can just get Crackles off and deal loads of damage, potentially even more with Rando Ping. And then also Benefaction raises speed, defense, attack, and wisdom. So if Damselfly is the first one to die, then the offensive boost that both Cetacean and Frostburn get is pretty huge. And I also have, so I got Crack Virtuoso for Crackle. Once again, kind of a lower skill tree, but it works for testing purposes. And then Protector as well, just once again for selflessness, just in case I need to buy turns. So maybe I can selflessness first on Damselfly, and then selflessness a second time on Frostburn, just to buy some more time. It's just an option. I'm gonna spoil you. I did play quite a few games with this team. It was so much fun. I just couldn't stop myself. So once we get into online battles, you'll see that I'm actually Silver 4 right now, or what? I think that's the lowest tier of Silver. I'm the lowest tier of Silver. I was on a pretty good winning spree, but we're gonna start the day off just with a simple quickfire contest. It's always good to just get the rewards from this. I'll probably just skip through the animation just because it takes so long for like nothing. Most of the monsters here are always really weak. And I always win like at least over 20. You guys gotta watch at least like 5 of them and then you can skip. So we only lost twice. And we got some good seeds. It'll save me from having to farm all that much. Okay, so this is kind of funny. So he probably beat me at my own game here, because he's also got a Cetacean Sorcerer, and I know that Sorrow's Pawn, I'm actually looking at it myself for a potential other team. It basically does the same thing, except it has Ultra Crafty Cracker. It casts Bounce on itself. And they cast Crackle, so that's tough. If I get 2 Crackles off, he gets 2 there, and then probably another like 2 or 3 here. You got Economist, critical one. Yeah, so, oh my goodness, how many did he cast? I think, did he cast all 6? I wasn't counting. Was that just 4 or was that 6? That's insane. 4. Oh my! I think that was all 6. That's kind of crazy. So, I mean, I haven't gotten that. I've gotten that most of is 5. So that's pretty nuts. Manic, hello, welcome. See what the game's about? It's another monster battler. I'm actually enjoying it a ton. I wasn't sold on it at first because of all the RNG, but I've been looking into it more, and there's so many creative team building options that I'm kind of hooked now. I gotta get this thing to stop casting bounce. Ooh, critical spell. It doesn't even have an increased chance for that. But look at that damage. Nah. That was faster than his healer, which is actually a bad thing. Because then his healer gets to heal off all my damage. And then there's the whole stun thing coming into play. I just don't have the resistances. And it ruins me. And that was probably like the only hit I got off. The only turn I would have gotten to attack. Oh, see, if he clicked Kaboomal there, I might have stood a chance. Just maybe, because Craggle doesn't do anything until the next turn, and that's kind of the issue. So in situations where like that, where you barely have any health left, you have the boost from Benefaction, you just want to click Kaboomal to get one last hit off. But we'll get into some actual player battles now. Yeah, so I'm Silver 4. I'm actually almost in the top 5,000, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how many people play the PvP in this game, but to be that high of ranked so early on is insane to me. And yet I'm sure that like the top ranks, it gets so much harder to rank up. Nice quick Q though. Always appreciate that. It's an interesting team. I'm not sure what the name of this thing is. It's not the Desert Demon and it's not the Arc Demon. Well, he's the demon guy in the middle. Usually the guy on the left, the Bone Baron, I think is a Confuser. So we'll use Selflessness to try and have Damselfly absorb that confusion. It's Belial. Okay, gotcha. Magic Burst. That works out for me. I get the Benefaction, and I get to avoid the huge... okay. But I avoid the confusion. That's really important. Attacking myself, less important. That's Billy, hello, welcome. Nice. I did not get many casts there, which is very sad. I have to go for the Kaboomal now. And that's all I can even try to do. Oh yeah, the miss. Unlucky confusions. I'm not even faster. Even after the Benefaction boost, that's kind of sad. He might have had a fully scaled up team.
Lost.
Since I don't have the full seeds or sparkles in the right stats yet, that definitely hurt me there. Good game though. Also, something I was looking into is there's not a lot of explosion resist in the game. You kind of have the slimes, which are immune to like all elements, but then are garbage against stuns or other forms of CC. But other than that, the highest explosion resist in the game is really. Why can you imagine the same player twice in a row? That really shouldn't be that should not be a thing that can happen. We're gonna try something different this time. The highest in the game is only 75, and that's on something that you would never really want to click it on. So it's strange. Nice, he missed. That could be really important. I'm surprised he outsped me though. Come on, take out the Damselfly. Dang, 33 health. I wanted the wisdom boost. And why? Why am I not getting more than one cast? That's so unlucky, dude. I can buy like one turn, but that's just not going to be enough. Yeah, he just breaks the selflessness with that guy. I'm not actually sure if speed is dynamic or not. Oh, and he even disruptive waves anyways, so it just wipes my buffs. He didn't need to do that. He could have just killed me easily. If I would have gotten like 2, 3, 4 casts on the turn I was low health, I would have won easily. But that's kind of how you got to play this game. It's completely luck based. At some points. What was the question about speed? Is it dynamic? So I got the speed boost in the middle of that turn. So if my Cetacean Sorcerer was slower than my opponent, but after the speed boost was then faster, would I move up in the speed order? Or would I still be at the original speed at the start of the turn? It doesn't change until next try? Okay. That's very good information, thank you. He's got a lot of smalls. I think I'm gonna go for Warcry here. He also got like 2 supports. I'm not sure what the red Mangleclaw guy does. I think I'm gonna selflessness on the Frostburn though, because I know that Overkilling Machine typically runs Giga Gash and is an electric. So it primarily does electric damage. So if I can avoid some of that electric damage by eating it on my resist, that would be valuable. Yeah, I mean, it still took a lot of damage there, but and a lot more there. Alright, there's 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, there's 3. I'll take 3. Alright, now I'm just going to selflessness again. Just try and buy just enough turns to get another set of Kraggles off. And if Damsel dies this turn, I'll get the Benefaction boost, which is better as well. And one of his units is stunned too. Nice, okay. Personal Grudge hurts. Another selflessness, that's kind of weird. Maybe he doesn't know how good Kraggle works. That thing is super strong, man. I gotta respect it a bit more than I am. Or maybe I just have light resists. I don't know for sure. I guess I probably should just click Kraggle again because. Okay, that's a good miss. And he didn't actually click. If he clicked an attacking move or something, I think I would have been toast. If he had got 2 attacks off, or if he clicked Selflessness, I'm not sure. I would have needed at least 2 kills, or 2 hits, but GG's, good to get a win. Yeah, so the whole thing where you can attack 1 time on a large monster makes me want to experiment with 4 smalls. Okay, there's like a very high chance of 2 selflessness. I'm gonna go with the Kabuff because he's got multiple physical attackers. Still go with Kraggle because I'm expecting double selflessness, and then I'm also going to just try and eat the electric hits on Frostburn again. The latest team uses Magic Train, but it's more for certain team comps instead of main gameplay. It's really hard to split game plans, I feel like, because there's not a whole lot of skill trees that you can get a lot of success with. Like with multiple game plans in them. Maybe there's some that I haven't seen or explored yet. And also, if you're running multiple different skill trees, you have to give up one of your resist trees, which also hurts. There's always trade-offs to everything, which in its own way is good. I should have clicked Kabula. Okay, no, I'm glad I didn't. Very confused how this game works. There's a whole bunch of different statuses, and then there's also like elemental attacks, but it's not like types like in Pokemon and stuff. It's very complicated, honestly. It took me a while to get used to all this stuff. Alright, nice. He's gone. GG. He didn't have... His overkilling machine was extremely weak. It only did like 300 damage on each hit. Maybe that's because... Was he using Undead Undoer? I guess I wasn't watching. I always expect an overkilling machine to use Giga Gash. Or Double Gash, or whatever the big electric move is. Only 2 of your monsters run Magic Drain. Tap Dance. Napier works really well with it since Charmer Talent has status 2. But is there a... Are there good trees that have Tap Dance and Magic Drain in them? Oh my goodness. It's okay, this is cool. It's just like a Route 1 team. Terrestria team. A Draki and a Slime, I love it. Actually, I don't remember if you can get a Draki and Terrestria in this game. But I know it's one of the starters in at least one of the Dragon Quest Monsters Joker games. I'm actually not real sure what to do against this. That's a rando ping, which is good. Because I think he'll be set to attack here. He gets a Lightning Storm. Okay, now I kind of wish I use Selflessness on Frostburn, but that's okay. I think I'll still be alive by the end of the turn. Bad hand. I have not seen that animation. That's pretty cool. I like that. Must be like a signature of one of the high rank magic trees, talent trees. Critical Crackle, oh, but only the one. Dang. Okay. So we'll go with Kaboomel just to try and... Oh, they're faster. That makes sense. They both have Insta Excel. Slime can attack 3 times. Part of this, yeah. So I if I got more than 1 attack off there, I think I could have had a good chance. But
me,
I'm getting really unlucky with my Cetacean Sorcerer today. Normally it attacks upwards of like 3-4 times just because of Economist and Tactical Genius, but not hitting it tonight. Not hitting it. Tap Dance, there's 2 options: Pop Monster, or Party Monster, or Pop Diva. Run Party Monster and Dark Hair. I'm not sure what Party Monster does. I know Pop Diva, I've looked at it before. That's one of the Hustle Dance trees, right? So it can kind of have both healing and then support that way. Is this you? I didn't catch the name. Or it's probably Japanese, so maybe not. But it's funny to see another Napier. I actually haven't seen one before, and then you just brought it up, so that's why I thought for a second. Infusion. Actually gonna double Selflessness here. You're not playing at the moment. I never know. Disruptive Wave. Oh, okay. You never know when somebody's gonna have Disruptive Wave or not, which is a little bit frustrating. I've grown to just kind of assume that it's going to be. Oh my goodness, once again. So bad. I mean, I'm getting the crits consistently, but okay. Good game. Honestly, it's a little frustrating. I normally don't get hit this badly with no crits. Frenzy? You never know, honestly. Come on. Yeah, there we go. One more time. And that's... Frenzy's a very broken mechanic. I'm still not a huge fan of it. Crits and the chance casts, they're also frustrating. But at the same time, at least you're taking a calculated risk by running a crit set for the most part. Or running one of the multi-attacks that doesn't always have a chance of hitting twice. Because there's some of them that you can guaranteed hit 2 times. I'm not running that one. I'm running the one that you can cast 1 to 3. I mean, not that you can choose which one, you have to just choose a monster that has that. But Frenzy is just like completely random on any monster at any time and flipping a game. Because I was doomed there. And then, well, why not just one-shot his whole team? Why not, right? Alright, this is... Looks like a double selflessness on his part, but I'm not sure yet. There's one. Warcry. Okay. I should really look into stun resist on Damsel, or whatever support I have next time. Nice critical. I'm not even at half to get the magical moment, so that's pretty good. I think I'm still in a position where I'm okay. Using Kakraggle again. I'm gonna use Selflessness on Frostburn this time. Dang, Major Downer hurts. Was spells prevented too? Also, how come the Wisdom is dynamic there? So like defense and Wisdom are dynamic, but speed isn't? That's very strange to me. Very, very strange. Because as soon as I got the Wisdom down, that's when it was over. Because my second Kakraggle did a quarter of the damage. Humble, hello, welcome. Yes, Magma did get a signature move, and it's not gonna see play at all. I'm quite disappointed. I'm gonna take a little break from Temtem until the update. I'm a little bit frustrated with Crema and their decisions lately. But Dragon Quest Monsters is fun. If I can attack... I haven't gotten one turn yet where I've attacked all 3 times with Tactical Genius. I don't know the percent chance on it. I thought... It seems like it's split evenly at 33% for each. At least that's what it's like when I face opponents and when I was playing this team last night, but... Now that I'm trying it today... You want a stun. You want a selflessness. This Serpent Scales. Although the Dragoon guy is going to be a problem. No, I don't even get it. He must have some good stun resist on everything. Yeah, I'm just wiped. Can't do anything. You got double attack on the Dragoon. And I do not have speed. Am I capped out on my speed? I should check that. For the Cetacean Sorcerer.
I lost. Me?
But I definitely... double Wisdom Tree is definitely overkill. Gonna have to look into getting some stun resist. Because if I had stun resist, I would at least be in a better position, and I can also get like ice resist, a couple other resists at the same time. I don't know which ones exactly are on hard order. Not capped out on speed. It's defense and attack and HP. I'll have to look. I don't really want to spend seeds because I want to save seeds for when I actually get a sparkle on the monsters for that stat boost. I'm not even sure if I want the guy to be faster, because it's usually better if Damselfly takes the hits and goes down to pass Benefaction, and then I'm able to give the wisdom boost on death. I can try Warcry here, but I don't think that's gonna really help at all. Try a random paralyze. I mean, so the snake dragon here is top tier. It always casts at least 2 times. Can cast 3 times. There we got Economist at least, but I still only attacked once. Okay, we got Benefaction. Gonna have to go Kaboomal here, I think. I don't live another onslaught of 3 hits. Doing good damage. Yeah. The personal grudge, I forgot about that. Oh no, we knocked him out! Nice! Perfect. The second one looked like a crit, but I think it was the Economics. Can the Economics spells crit? It doesn't go through an animation if they can, so I wasn't aware of it. Looks like we're kind of just floating around silver today. Not really making any progress, but I'll take not losing too many either. I can look back at the teams I lost to try and figure out if there's any improvement I can make. But I mean, some of them have just been like, I needed to cast more, and I just wasn't getting it. There's no point in selflessness. There's no point in anything, really. It's almost a bigger issue if I cast an attack on Frostburn right now, because I'm just going to get... I didn't think the fizzle went through. I didn't want it to. 1, 2, 3, 4, Come on. Alright, that's pretty good. I didn't want to could Crackle because then the personal grudge from the little pink guy would have come out sooner. And then my wisdom would have dropped, reducing my damage on the remaining could Crackles. Which I did not want. So delaying it until that one was good, because I was able to do more damage. So yeah, I mean that time we got the casts and then we won, but it was kind of like a mirror match. He only got was it 2? Did he get 2? And then we got 4. 4 is larger than 2. We can do math here. These matches go so quickly. 10 matches in and we're like, what, 40 minutes into the stream? I think it's not updating fast. Right. Raw attack and pure support. I don't know these things' stat resistances well enough yet, so I don't know if I can even get a stun onto the Nocturnus. I think that's its name. We'll try. It doesn't do that much damage, actually. I thought it would have done more. Oh, knock me under half. No! My crit rate gets raised when I'm under half on the sorcerer guy. Ooh, 3 casts, Economist. 3 casts is still crazy good. So now we will use Selflessness to buy some time. We'll use Kaboomal, and we'll use Crackle, just to try and finish him off. Before they get another move off, potentially. Aww. That was a great timing for a random disrupt, because he wiped my insta-ping. That's very unfortunate for me. It also got rid of my random ping on the Frostburn, but it doesn't matter because we knocked him out. Good match. We would have beat him a lot harder if he didn't get the rando disrupt there, but we'll take what we can get. See, like, getting the cast is just so important. Because the sorcerer can either be like 1.5 times as valuable or half as valuable. That's a huge range. That's an interesting combo, just having 2 monsters of raw damage. I wonder if he's gonna click Kaboomal or something. I'm definitely gonna try Selflessness here, or no, Warcry here. Because I know that the sorcerer doesn't have great resists. 2, 3, one of them's crit. Okay. Alright, so if I survive, I think I just win, but that's gonna be tough, because he gets Lightning Storm off here. Yeah, no, I don't win. I needed the Selflessness. Or the stun. Either one would have worked. Maybe I should have tried. Dunno. So there's a match where speed 100% mattered. And I should have clicked Selflessness on the Frostburn. I don't know why I I just wasn't thinking. Because he could have taken the electric storms easily. It would have been the only thing he did, and Damselfly wouldn't have done anything that match because the stuns failed. But it would have given the Sorcerer enough time to work. And I did get 4 casts there, and I would have been able to win. So it's just hard knowing exactly what the best play is going to be. We're gonna, it sounds silly, we're gonna do Sizz here, mainly to break the immunity on the Bodkin Archer. Because it gets a free Mist Me, which is an immunity to the first attack in battle. My controller disconnected. No, my controller did not disconnect. So it looks like we had a connection error, so OBS disconnected. Everyone watching on YouTube is probably just fine on the recording. We'll see if I can come back, hopefully real soon. Oh, are we back? Are we back? Sorry about that. Kinda sucks. I don't actually know, does that count as a loss if I disconnect in the middle of a battle? Probably does. It's the first time it's happened in a long time, though. I've had pretty good connection. Should be thankful. It definitely counts as a loss because we were silver 4. Unfortunate, but oh, it just reconnected now. Ooh, yikes! That was a really bad crash. Okay. Well, we're back. Sorry about all that. Hopefully it doesn't say I'm live again and ping everyone, but I don't have much control over that, unfortunately. We're gonna try and double selflessness here, because I'm hoping the Damselfly dies to the first one, and then the electric storms go on to the Frostburn. That's my hope. I thought that thing, the little pink guy, might magic burst. Just might. Wasn't sure. Looks like he did not. Great, we got Wisdom Boost, we got single Craggle. It's actually better that Damselfly dies here for the second selflessness as well, because it's just less damage that I have to take. As much as I'd love to get a... It has Random Disrupt. The Random Disrupts are so lucky on my opponent's side. It's very unfortunate. I'm not sure what the chance on it is, but it seems kind of ridiculous. Wouldn't be surprised if it was super high. 3, 4. Okay, we're still in this. Like, I can very easily take 2 Lightning Storms. I don't want to take any more than that, but I can take these 2. We go Kaboomal on the off chance I survive and just need something to finish him off. Just the off chance. 2. Last gasp, but he'll get knocked out immediately again. 3. 4. Oh man, it did survive, but it's using selflessness, so... That's okay. It's very high in the resists. I'm not sure what this thing's weakness is. It looks like it would be weak to dark. Probably more than fire at least. Frenzy? That's not good. You know, I'll take it. I don't know. Okay, we knocked out. It must have been really low health, because that more heal healed almost as much as my crit frizzle did. We're not going to count the disconnect loss as a loss, because I had no control over that, and I think I stood a chance in that match. We'll just call it, we'll just won't put it on there. Never happened.
Hard work pays off.
Like I said, though, we're still not moving up, which is a bit sad. When I was playing a bit off-stream, I got like 1 win away from Silver 4. I think we might have been 1 win away earlier, too. But not having luck now. Ooh, Wild Slime. And the Snail Slime. I haven't seen this thing in comp yet. Good to see some variety of stuff. It's kind of funny, it's almost bigger than the Wild Slime, too. Well, I know Wild Slime is just like a offensive powerhouse. I kinda wish I could get a buff off, but I just don't think I can. I'll try it on the Frostburn. Not random disrupt right off the start. Unlucky, but at least my selflessness goes through. Gets nuked instantly. Alright, I get my wisdom back from the benefaction, which is good. Sultry Dance, so double miss, huge. And I get the kabuff. 1 crit spell, that's it. But we're still full health and we're like, as long as he doesn't get another disrupt, I think we're in a good spot. I'm just gonna crackle because I think he might manually use disrupt and I want as much damage as I can get right now. Twice in a row? Are you serious? I mean, I just lose now. That's so unlucky. What is the chance on that? Alright, give me like three crit attacks, just so I can come back after that stupid... Just 1. Gotta go kaboom with the try and outspeed and do enough. And I got a rando miss too. That one, like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. There's nothing I could have done there.
Lost. Me?
I need to look into the chance of rando disrupt. So I can, like, not that I can do anything about it, but at least I can yell at the stream and be like, that was a 10% chance! It got it twice in a row. I think it only activates if your opponent has buffs, but I always have a buff because of, or at least with insta-ping, I'll always have a buff at the start. So there's a chance for it to go off at the start of battle, and then if I get like rando ping or benefaction, or if I use kabuff, I'm also vulnerable after that. So it's a hunting machine with 2 supports with it. Both these supports have good stun and sleep resist, no point in clicking Warcry. I'll go for... I think I'm gonna go for a double kabuff, honestly. For the disruptive wave. No selflessness, very surprising. Ooh, so it kind of cancels out my... I'm so glad that thing didn't attack twice, I would have been screwed. Still am. Dang it. I gotta go for a dazzle here and hope he misses. I think that's my play. But that didn't even do any damage. Yeah, because he always goes for disruptive wave again. Ooh, I got the accuracy down. Maybe. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Yes. All right, now we gotta get a lot of attacks in. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. We're not going to outspeed this, so there's no point in going for Kaboom. We just gotta hope that we can take this thing out. I'm gonna get hit with the personal grudge though, and then that's gonna be really bad. Yeah. This last one's gonna do 0 damage. I needed it to do more. 194. I need him to miss again. And he did not. I should have just attacked there with Damsel, but it doesn't do any damage at all. It's built purely for support, and the strongest attack move I have on it is base Sizz. Maybe I could have done like 35 damage or something. It was just unlucky. He didn't have a lot of HP on his supports. And he had Crag Resist on his Hunter machine. If he didn't have that Crag Resist, I would have been able to kill it probably just as fast as the other two. So, very close. I didn't really want to rematch him. Does he? I wonder if he's just baiting though. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click Dazzle. I wonder if he's just baiting the... selflessness. Yeah, see, that's why that was a... It was just a very unfortunate quick battle right off the start. Okay, multiple Kraggles. Alright, so now we can use selflessness. I am not getting another hit off on the Sorcerer, because I just crit 3 times in a row, and I instantly get double personal grudge. So my stats are 0 right now. But we knock it out through the crits anyways. So we paid him back for his luck last game and got him this time. That's really how games go in this one. Is just sometimes you'll get really unlucky and lose a match instantly, and other times you'll get super lucky and your opponent doesn't have a chance. It's kind of interesting. Like in a competitive format, luck shouldn't be a factor, in my opinion. But if you're just playing the game casually and you'd still like chances to win, it can be pretty fun. Just like, hey, I got a random frenzy and I just won this late game for no reason at all. I don't know what I want to do here. I have to expect the archer to use selflessness. I think his 2 middle ones are physical attackers, so we're going to go with the Kabuff. Because if I attacked with Crackle, I would have just gotten my spell reflected back at me due to the selflessness in the archer. They are physical attackers, it looks like. Why'd the fuzzy attack? Okay. We got that, which is huge. As long as I don't get random disrupted, I think I just win now. 2, 3, 4. See, this is what I'm talking about. Still actually don't know what Mustard does. I hardly ever run into the thing. Let's Kaboom like a Crackle. We can finish him off at this point. Whatever's left of him at least. 3, 4. Yeah. Wow, that thing's tanky. It doesn't really matter though. I've got plenty left in the tank to finish this off. You can zing all you want. Had I gotten stunned there, that probably would have been bad, but they're both down. Good game. Yeah, I mean, if you get 4 casts, it's just like over. But I mean, I even take 3 casts. Three casts to take out like the small support monsters, and then clean up with Crackle is also a really good strategy, as long as Damsel dies, so I get the benefaction boost. So this has to be a double selflessness play. I get the selflessness on that guy, Craggle, and then we also selflessness here so that the electric storms pass on to it. Because I'm assuming his Damsel's going to War Cry, I'm going to get stunned, and then... There's the War Cry, there's the stun, yep, so then the attacks from the dragon will go on to the other guy. And I survive. I do not survive because he didn't turn off using other attacks on it, though it used other ones. That happens sometimes. You can set which moves you don't ever want your monster to click. So normally if you have a sort of like mage monster, you would never want to have your physical attacks. So you just turn them off. But this guy did not do that. Alright, good, I avoided that stun. I didn't know if I would for sure. But I think I just win now because of it. Maybe not, I only got one cast. Yeah, see, he didn't turn, so he would have been better off there with another electric move, but he did not click it. We're gonna Kaboomal. Actually, I'm not even gonna survive, so it doesn't particularly matter. Either he dies, or I die. Okay. Because if that didn't KO, then I would have had to take 2 more electric storms and gotten stunned, and it would have been tough to come back. I think I still would have been able to just fine. Not 910 wins, so that would be pretty cool. So, yeah, if he didn't die there, I'm assuming like the Serpentine Scales is what would have survived, just because large monsters have more HP. But the first electric storm would have gone into Damsel, but I would have been stunned on the Sorcerer because of Personal Grudge on the Bodkin Archer. So I wouldn't have been able to attack yet, but I was actually faster, so I could have just Kaboomaled or Kafrizzled or whatever I wanted to next turn and finish the thing off. I wasn't too worried, just because of the agility difference there. Now these are 2 monsters that I don't have a clue what they do. Not a clue. Gonna play it safe, gonna selflessness once, gonna Craggle, and we're just gonna hope that he doesn't have bounce or selflessness. And we're gonna Crackle, just for some chip damage. And we'll find out. The sweet breath. Sleep, okay. Double sleep. Okay, my team does not like sleep. Wake me up. Oh, it's Zamble. Well, I can't do anything. I don't have like any sleep resist on this team, which is unfortunate. He didn't wake me up. Alright, wake me up now. Now! So every time you're attacked, I think you're supposed to have a chance to wake up. I am not getting that luck. I was even faster there. So that sucks. Not, yeah. That was one of the times where I wish I had some sleep resist. But for whatever reason, they make sleep resist the hardest stat to resist in the entire game. There's like 2 viable skill trees that have sleep resist. You have Holy Warder and you have Insomniac. Nuisance. Nuisance gives you both sleep and paralysis resist, but nobody runs paralysis hardly. You run into it maybe once every 30 games. Face it like once every other night. So it's not really all that viable. And then the other moves you get in it don't matter too much either. They're more like applying piddle statuses. What do I want to do here? Fuzzy, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I'm assuming he's not going to Disruptive Wave. And I'm going, oh, I should have clicked something else on Damsel. So I wanted the, oh, no, we're good, we're good. I didn't expect the Magic Burst, oops. Because I wanted the dragon to attack Frostburn, because that's much more valuable. Because he's spec'd into Electric Resist, and I just got 4 casts, 2 of them critical. Unless there's a random disrupt next turn, I should be in the clear. I just fight now, because Frostburn is just going to use Crackle. It's like the only move I set it to use, unless I tell it to use Selflessness myself. Nice. I get the double personal grudge here, but because the pink guy actually lived the second Kakraggle, I don't know how it took so much damage, but because it lived that, I didn't take the first personal grudge, so it didn't reduce my damage on the third and fourth ones, or not on the third one. It did on the fourth, but it didn't matter because casting 4 with 2 of them crits is just. I don't know many teams that can live that in general. You need some severe Crag resist, and you would have to have something that can actually come back afterwards, like a Hustle Dance user. So maybe if you paired like the Almighty with something else that has Crag resist and then spammed Hustle Dance, there would be some potential, but I'm not sure. Get a rematch against the double slime guy. Oh, the slime is just, or the snail slime is just there to spam Selflessness. So he got 2 rando disrupts. That's how he won last time. I think we're just gonna gamble on him not getting one of those on the second turn. Doesn't matter if he gets one on the first turn, but I want Damselfly to get the Selflessness and then pass Benefaction. See, that one is okay. If he gets one again next turn, I'm going to be kind of tilted, because that means that every single turn that I fought against this guy, he has gotten Random Disrupt. I don't know, maybe there's something where the more buffs you have, the higher the chance to get disrupted is. 2. Just 2. I think that's okay, though. We just use... Seriously, there's no counterplay to that. 4 times he's gotten it against me, like every single turn where he could attack it, he's gotten it. Hustle Dance to heal. Give me like 5 casts just to balance this out. 2, 3, 2 of them crits. Yeah, I think I win. Sorry, I don't like losing that badly, too. It's a ton of bad luck, so I'm glad to get a win like this. Personal grudge shouldn't matter here. Yeah, his tank can't end the game here. Three? I was hoping for the 4th just for the BM. Oh, the Frenzy. I also get a Frenzy. He gets immune to damage, but I get my stats up. He's really tanky. I know it's got... Did I cast Selflessness on you? I think I did, but that's okay. He's running out of steam. I've still got plenty of MP left. to end out the game. He keeps getting a lucky random mister though. This guy's got insane luck on all of his random traits. I should manually tell him to use Crackle, because that would be so much more valuable here. I might actually lose. Because I just can't kill this thing. How much health does it have? It got a double frenzy. I'm sorry, what? Can somebody calc how much damage that thing just took? I thought I had that one in the bag. You got multiple... I don't know. What just happened there? He gets double rando disrupt in the first 2 turns to wipe all of my buffs that I completely set up for. But then I get multiple casts. And so that slime eats like 5... Well, it's like 15 or 16 Craggles because of the frenzy. So we're going to take a short break, and I'm going to go... Well, I'm not going to take a break, but we're going to go look at what that stupid snail slime does. Because I've never faced one besides him today. And whatever it does, I want it to know. Because that was absurd. I know it has Rando Mister because it got that. Overpaid for the perfect job. Time to make some crack skunch eggs. Nice. Congrats. I hope they sell well for you. Auto Restora. Yeah, I know, but it still had a ton of... Auto Restore was just a skill tree. It was the double frenzy, like literally one immediately after the other. I think it's an E-rank slime. Stand corrected, whatever, just go snail slime. Yeah. Random Mister, Stupefying Skin, and Insta Buff. None of these two did not matter. Stupefying Skin and the Insta Buff. It's even got a weakness to Earth. I have no idea how that thing took hits so well. He must have... You would have to have 2 trees dedicated to Earth, I feel like. Earth Resist. Because like your stats, your stats don't resist don't lower your damage that you take from spells. Oh, that's the wrong. Wish there was a way to turn off regular attack and orders. Well, my sorcerer was out of MP. It couldn't attack. I thought I had plenty, but the slime just did not die. That thing had to have... I don't know. I don't understand what happened to me there, and that's kind of frustrating. I guess it's just that the insane damage resist off of double frenzy and no counterplay to frenzy. I need to get a disrupt monster on my team. That's the only play, and then I just hope that I get the disrupts at the same rate as these other guys that I've been facing. That's frustrating. Everything that he needed to win that game happened. I got everything I needed to win, but he got more. He just... Any status effect for remove frenzy clip, pretty much. Really. I mean, just because it like buys the turns you need for it to wear off. That's fair, if that's the case. I got enough casts to win there, so I win. It's off center. Win rate's too high. Yeah, I mean, I I don't have a lot of statuses on this team. I'm just expecting to win through raw damage. Like, I can do that fairly often. Even through frenzies, most of the times they get the frenzy when they're already at like 10% health, and then one hit, even resisted, will finish it off. That's why I was so amazed that the slime not only took like the 3 or 4 hits before it got the frenzy, but it also took 7 more afterwards. Even like the auto restore healing, I didn't think it could do. I didn't think it would do all that much, but it definitely did. I was still expecting to do like 100 or like 200 to 300 extra damage on top of the auto restore every turn. Oh, that's insane damage. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have the stun resist tree on his. It's just. I don't know if this player knows what he's doing. He doesn't have hard warder on the dragon for sure. But also, why do you not have poison attack turned off on that thing? You should just have big bang. Big bang it. Yeah, 999. He's got high stats. So I guess he probably knows. Muscle dance, but that's just on him. I don't care about that. The Kazing is a bit unfortunate. I see why this thing's S tier, the dragon that is. It doesn't even have the right set on it, but it still gets value. Knock it out so it doesn't get a turn at least, and then he eats the personal grudge too, so that's valuable. But he's gonna Kazing it every turn. I basically have to wear out the guy's MP. Still gotta get enough damage to take out the snake every turn though. I'm just gonna have to alternate who does it because one of them's gonna get stunned. Oh. But he wasn't healing himself enough, so I was able to take him out eventually, so that's good. Take that win for sure. Not sure how many more games I'm gonna play. Play quite a few. And honestly, I want to get working on my next team. We are having some success with this team, which is cool. But I've thought of a similar-ish one that I want to put time into and actually get to Sparkles 4 and all of the top-tier talent trees rather than the garbage ones I'm running right now. It's been a long time since I've seen either the Darkling or the bird on the right. I know that the Darkling has random panic. Normally. I don't think it's innate, I think it's just on its built-in skill tree. Night, hello, welcome. This isn't roller to... I changed the category, didn't I? But yeah, I said I was playing this today. Nice, I got that off before the bounce, that's actually huge. Fizzle, but it goes on to the damselfly, so that's valuable. Oh, triple crit Craggle at full health, that's nuts. And I get benefaction, this game's over. He needs a rando relief or he's toast. Even then I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I'm so confident I'm gonna win, I'm gonna take the safe play just in case. And go selflessness, just so he can't fizzle me again. You got the rando panic. So that kind of cancels out the benefaction. Like double rando panic, okay. So that's not good. I think I have enough damage though. Yeah. Triple crit's just insane. Is that an actual person you're fighting? Yes, it is. All of these matches are except the quick matches at the very start. But those are like a different system. But every other one is against an actual person. But hey, we made it Silver 3. Woo, first time here. What's the reward? Seed of Skill times 10. Seed of Skills are the one that I have the least use for right now. I'm sure they'll be more valuable once I get some monsters with the sparkle, and I don't want to swap them out, but I will need to swap my skill trees around. But as of right now, they're the least useful for me. Okay. I know the middle guy is like a buffer. He's got like bigger upper and stuff. And then the Dread Dragooner is just high offense monster. We're gonna go Kabuff and hope he doesn't have a rando relief. It'll kind of cancel out his oomph. It won't be super great, but it'll be something. Pulled off the Grandpa Bird Season combo today, knocking out 2 Y evolutions. Felt really good. Oh, that's great. I love Bird Season's cool. I hope it gets buffed a little bit more, just so it's more reliable. It's so tough to get real value with it right now. Nice, we got the Kabuff off before it moves. It's huge. I don't even have that much speed in the thing. Alright, there's one crit. Come on, give me like 2 more. And alright, we're gonna have to Selflessness now, just to buy an extra turn if at all possible. First season with a Hurricane Synergy, and 2 wire swap into 3/4 HP to a Tolkien and 2/9. I love that. It's only 1 again. The tidal wave is just to break my Selflessness. Well, Handy attacked multiple times. Yeah, I don't survive that. But he wasn't even using the thing to buff. He just
lost. Me?
Just had the damage to do it. Yeah, it's just all of these matches come down to how many times can I cast and how many crits do I get.
Need a new
so we were in Silver 3 for a brief time. The Blight Splitter. Right, is it using Bright or Blight? I never remember, but I should probably look into getting the resist that works with it though. Whether it's dark or light. Because in the recent updated tier list, the thing jumped all the way up to S tier. For good reason. It's a small unit that deals insane damage. It can attack up to twice. And just nukes. I think it's the dark one, so it's probably Blight Splitter. Does this game rely on random procs and abilities? It doesn't completely rely on them, but they can definitely impact the game. There are a lot of random mechanics for sure. But there's still a lot of creative team building options, which is what I love. Okay, Economist Kaboomel. I have Kaboomel turned on just at a low chance for it. Let's do a Piddle. Sizz. Apparently they're weak to Kaboomel, so we'll just do that. It's one of them down. That's the important one. Ooh, 66 damage. Kazing and then a Piddle hustle dance on the wrong unit for him. Ooh. There's personal grudge though. Let's see. I might as well try Warcry. Let's go Kaboomel some more, and then now the Frostburn's unstunned, we'll go Crackle. Just try and finish this thing off before it gets to Frenzy and nuke me. Okay. Whew, man, that thing was really low health. If that thing could have like double kazinged and then still like stunned me with Hellish Howl, that would have been awful. All right, we're back up to silver 3. Improvement. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad place to stop. Just end on a win and a rank up. We'll play one more, and then we'll call it. It's kind of ending off on like 27 games, which is weird, but like I said, I want to get some grinding done. I mean, there's no reason to do that on stream either. Grinding in this game takes so long and it's so slow. Don't need to bore you guys with it. I don't know what this thing does. I think his name is like Blood Bonnet. When I don't know what to do, I just selflessness, Craggle, and then we'll Crackle too, because I don't think he's gonna selflessness. Could be wrong, but I don't think he will. Faster, the Frost Burn. That's good info. Light Splitter. Sword Dance. Adrenaline Rush. Interesting. And since Sword Dance is individual hits, wow, it attacked 3 times. So if I got stunned there, I would have been toast. Double. I think he's got. So apparently this thing's just a crazy offensive. Random Muster, Adrenaline Rush. Potential to attack 6 times. I'm gonna go Kaboomel just so I think I went before the Almighty, but I don't know for sure. I know I went before this thing with Frostburn, so I'm definitely gonna attack with him. Nice. There's his damage that's just gone. And we got a critical Kaboomel to finish off the Almighty as well. Man, I don't even really want to quit. I could just play this team for a while, but it's like, I know that this team isn't optimized, and when something happens where I just die just barely when I could have survived if I just had the stats, or if I miss out on a kill just because I don't have that extra wisdom or something, it just feels bad. So I think this team is probably my best one so far. I mean, the win rate says that alone. This one was pretty fun. I think this is finally like the kind of playstyle I like. It's a bit more meta than I'd kind of want to go for. I'd like to use some monsters that are less viable. We'll do a quick sneak peek at what I've got planned for the next stream. I'll show you guys the monsters I want to use. I don't know if there's a... Oh, no, I clicked the wrong thing again. I don't know if there's a team builder for this game. I always just go to the wiki and then Google, like, look stuff up. So one of the main things that I think is just going to be fun is the G rank cloud. So I think Benefaction is just crazy good. At least in competitive Temtem, just getting buffs on tempo is super valuable. And I think in this game it also is too. So something like Adrenaline Rush would probably be equally as strong. But being able to just give your entire team a massive increase to attack, defense, and agility and wisdom, just for like, you don't even have to. It's not an attack. If this was an attack, it would almost feel bad. But the fact that you just get it naturally by dying is super valuable. So the goal is to have this thing more or less be a glass cannon, have it get a Kaswooshel off, deal good damage, die, give everyone stats, and then everyone will be stronger for the next turn. And just to pair it with some other monsters that are also kind of smaller and have similar game plans. I've debated on just swapping Damselfly for this. I think that would work okay as well, because having the Cetacean Sorcerer is one of the strongest offensive carries for like special attackers, it seems like. But I want to try some other stuff, and so like basically, I was looking at other monsters that are more or less like a small Cetacean Sorcerer, and then there's Sorrow's Pawn. It gets Ultra Crafty Kragger, Rando Ping, and Critical Theorist. So it's kind of it really is just like a small a small cetacean sorcerer, and this thing will always attack once, which isn't great. I won't get like the 3, 4, 5 casts, but I also won't get the just whiff on just one. How big can you make a team? You can have up to 4 slots, but I only showed 3 fingers. It's 4 slots, but large monsters take up 2. Large monsters get other bonuses, but you can only take up 4 slots total. And then there's the Ripped Rabbit. I think is very interesting. We didn't have too much trouble with it today, but one of the things I did have a bigger issue with. Why did it not show up? I can't spell. One of the things I had a problem with was a disruptive wave from something like really fast, like a King Metal Slime, after I use Selflessness, and then having the Horned Hare just sleep and confuse my whole team. Because you can't Selflessness, you just need the raw resists in order to avoid that. And I don't have those on this team right now. I could invest in them, but I don't think they would be all that great. But this thing, it has very good explosion and sleep resists. It may have negative confusion resists, but it also has Agent of Chaos, which always attacks an enemy when it's confused, and it's always a crit, which I think can be really valuable. It also just in general has Critical Triumph, makes it easier to inflict crits, so that'll combo well as like a physical attacker on the team. And then Strangely Alluring is just kind of an extra bonus, you know, can sometimes stun. So it's just got a pretty solid resist chart with like explosion, sleep, stun, resist, a good confusion counter trait, and so that's why I'm kind of considering that. And then the last slot is the Time Being. This one's the one I just found out today. I'm really surprised nobody's using this. It's only a small, but it gets Insta-Ping, Magical Moment, and Zammeister. Now, Zammeister is less value than Ultra Crafty Zammer, but so somebody just did the calcs. I think he was in here earlier. I think it was ADC Ken. But essentially, if you're using Ultra Crafty and you get a crit on a spell, if your opponent has Ultra Crafty removes 50 resist, and it will activate first when you're attacking your opponents. So if I would use like a wind move with Ultra Crafty Wisher, if my opponent has 0 resist, they would be at negative 50 when I crit them. But if they were, say, at like, sorry, I'm trying to like figure out how I can say this in a coherent way. So normally a critical spell removes all resist that your opponent has. So if your opponent has like an immunity to something, it would just remove it. But the thing is that the Ultra Crafty traits remove that resistance first. So they get less value potentially when doing a critical spell, unless your opponent has less than 50 resist, in which case it would still be more value. But banking on your opponents to have less than 50 resist in a stat, it feels like something you just can't do. Because a lot of the top tier monsters just have crazy resist charts. So I mean, if you just click on this guy, the Flapdragon, which we ran into, it resists most things at least a little bit. It's only weak to earth and water. And then you just throw on like the Hard Warder, the Holy Warder, and Sparkling Warder, or whichever combination of like 1 or 2 of those that you want, and you get 3 resists in it. 3 stat resists as well as stat dust resists with it. So I actually wanted a Meister, and having Insta-Ping and Magical Moment, because Magical Moment's one of the better critical spell options outside of Critical Mastermind, which is large monster exclusive. So I mean this is probably the team I'm going to go with when you guys see me on stream next time. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get this team. I want some kind of cracked skill trees, and I'm also, like I said, I'm going to grind for the sparkle stats and the seeds to get them up to max. So it might take a little while to get all that. But I hope it's going to be a fun team that I could run for a while, maybe even get up to gold with it eventually. That's my hope. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Like I said, I'm gonna hopefully play Dragon Quest Monsters consistently on Wednesdays. So if you guys are looking to watch something on Wednesdays, then you can just pop into my streams if you're around when I'm streaming, that is. Let me check real quick to see if there's anyone online to raid. I don't raid too often, but I always think I should a little bit more. I don't immediately see anyone playing PvP, so that's going to be all today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.